Alright, what's going on, everybody? So today we're going to be going over AMC and GameStop numbers as well as the chart aspect of things. So if it sounds like something you're interested in, please consider smashing that like, hitting that subscribe button, and also getting up to 10 free stocks by hitting the link down below and pinned in the top of comments. You also get free access to level 2 order books so you can see where people are loading up, dropping off, and you can access to options and going short for free. So feel free to do so. Let's get into the video. Okay, so the first thing that pops into my mind is over here on Stockholm Tracker. There's a 124.3% borrow fee on GameStop and 0 shares available to borrow with a 49% free float DRS. In my opinion, just looking at this from a fundamental aspect or just from a short seller standpoint, this is not the company to go short on. Okay, they just had a split. Whether market makers and institutions are doing things in the background to get those swaps going on, they can only do it with half of the free float because half of it is already on ComputerShare. And this cost to borrow is absolutely absurd. This shows me that brokers are saying, dude, this is way too risky for you to borrow these shares. You know, you're going to have to pay a fat fee to borrow these shares. 124% is a little nuts. 4,000 to 37,000. Calls versus puts expiring in the money today, as well as 10,000 to 33,000 for AMC. I think market makers pinned price today. Even though we were expecting a retracement, I think they planned it out ahead of time, just like they do with the charts in general and how the charts are kind of controlled. The way we can track cycles is kind of just bullshit. But yeah, they definitely pinned the price down so that they lost less money through the options chain. Okay, this wasn't good for calls or puts, but puts did win 310,000. Short exempts for the 21st and 9,000 for the 21st on GameStop. So those are the numbers for AMC and GameStop. Now I want to go over to the chart aspect of AMC and GameStop, and I find something extremely interesting. So the cycle that we used to track, which we could lay out over everywhere, but I just wanted to lay it out where we have standing, is actually tracking what we had lined up if the retracement happened. So we were expecting a retracement down to 16 bucks. We actually retraced more, and we kind of set this up at where it would be a closer look. Okay, so some parts of the cycle do play inverse. As you guys can see right here, we had this peak, and instead in the cycle it was supposed to be a valley. This is just an example. As you can tell right here, this is playing inverse as well. So worst case scenario, what I have drawn out doesn't play out and we get a major push to the downside, getting closer to collateral haircuts, yada, yada, yada. And I think the only way this would happen is if the SPY continues to get rejected and fall faster towards 350, and this is definitely a possibility, and I want to point it out to you guys, and the only reason it's a possibility is because we have the FOMC meeting the 25th and the 26th, and of course that brings a lot of volatility to the market. But that also means that whatever they do come out with, you could get a nasty break over these trend lines and a market rally. And I want you to pay really close attention to the S&P 500, as we did get rejected off of this trend line at 400 bucks. And this can correlate to AMC and GameStop. Now, let's say worst case scenario doesn't happen again. I wanted to prepare you for that. Essentially, what I'm lining up for is this next big run, at least starting next week. Honestly, that's what I'm looking for. I know a lot of people don't like to give time frames, but this is what I'm here for, and it's my opinion. And it's not only just, you know, let's put out a video for you guys. I want to track this myself because I would like to know what's going to happen and when it's going to happen. But essentially, this is what we're looking at, and this is what we're working with. And this cycle actually tracks all the way to back here, and it kind of follows this as well. Again, some playing inversely, but this is what you have to pay attention to. This every time lines up with where you have this next big leg up, and essentially it looks like we are trading right around over here. So I'm looking for something big to happen on next week. This is just the chart aspect, chart side of things on AMC. If anything comes out over the weekend, of course we will put it out to you guys. As for GameStop, GameStop did have it split. It's trading at $35.78 ish. That's what it closed around, about 38. $35, $36, right? And this is essentially what I'm expecting for GameStop. We have the levels drawn out in the short term for AMC and GameStop, and we're going to go over those on AMC more accurately, but I kind of wanted to give you the quick breakdown in case some of you guys want to click off the video. But what we have drawn out is what GameStop likes to do before it actually runs up, which is kind of this stair-stepping phase, and I think we're in it right now because it's tracking pretty similar. I wouldn't be afraid of a retracement down to $32.75-ish or $33. I think this level of retracement may or may not happen. You might get a little bit more of a valley here, and then that being the temporary bottom before we get this next leg up. So I think coming around to $32.75 or $32, $33, and then bouncing back up to around $36.30. There might have some trouble there. Next level being $37.75, $40, $42.50, $44, and $46.50 for the short-term levels on GameStop. And after this, of course, this is where we're tracking the next big run-up because AMC and GameStop, in my opinion, will squeeze or run around the same time. As for the closer look at the levels on AMC, I want to give you a closer look. So this retracement kind of came down to about $15.50. I wouldn't be surprised if you see $15.25 as a retracement. Then the levels you're looking at are $16.15, $17 has been a level for quite a bit. $17.60, $18.35. We have $19.11 for those levels. And of course, the two major levels, if this TA doesn't play out, is $20 and $22.50 in my opinion. So guys, those are the numbers for you. I hope you appreciate this video. I hope you liked the video. Enjoy your weekend. Make sure to have post notifications on in case we come out with anything else on AMC, GameStop, and other stocks in general. Also, let me know in the comments what more videos you want to see because I want to start doing more on the channel. I love you all, guys. Lottery Stocks out.